Greetings, mortals, I am the Fallen Shogun, and welcome to the Who's That Indie, being strategic, tactical and survival indie games. Your face of today's first impression is Crumbling World, which got my interest. It looked very interesting. I also quite like this style. So right now it's obviously following my mouse, which I get my mouse off screen, but yes, we are going to start. It should either choose a mouse or a controller. It's apparently showing both, whatever. So we're going to go into normal and see what it looks like. Interesting, look at that map.
When the blood of the last hero is spilled, the earth will stop. As it shudders the old, make way for the new. A world emerges from the bowels of the earth, releasing hordes of terrifying creatures thirsty for chaos and destruction. Their arrival will mark the end of humanity as we know it. As the world tremors, man succumbs to the forces of evil. Dark creatures emerge throughout the surface of the world.
As they do.
Humanity, stripped of all hope, was corrupted by a promise of survival in this new world. While not everyone succumbed to these evil forces, few believers in the struggle for a free world remained. The freedom of the past gave way, and survival in a corrupt, dark world became humanity's only concern.
Let's skip. As you can see, you get to pick your character. There's an interesting little art style. We obviously only have the brute son of nature. We only have access to the knight, as you can see in this. The game is out now. This is a demo.
This isn't...
Let's skip. And as you can see, we're picking the dark forest, which we're going to skip. There we go. So the art style, like I say, it did attract my interest. Because it's like, okay, it told me to jump. Good. B is melee attacks. Now I have played before, but one of the things I found is fires heal you. It's easier to kill the enemies by kicking them off. And the world, if you actually look at the top right, will start being destroyed. So you only have a limited amount of time before the world literally burns to the ground and falls. So you do have to fight. Now, if you do fall, you go to like the underworld, as it were. You can sort of escape. Combat is like just pushing one button, which is B. But yeah, you don't want to be here because the world will collapse. Okay, I can block with X, it doesn't tell me. I don't want to use a scroll portal. But yeah, the best way to kill people, as you can see, is literally kicking them off the world. Which, as you can see, I've now killed everyone by kicking each and every one off. Now the world will of course be destroyed under you, so you have to move as fast as possible. Now you get a quick chance to escape when you first see it. As you see, it drops down once. But yeah, combat is not... It's weird because attack and defend are X and B on my controller. Instead of like the triggers, it's X and B. So you can't use both hands. I have to physically let go of attack to move to defense. I can't do it very fluidly. Flame Wave's attacks need to be unlocked. Okay. So yeah, it feels a little bit awkward. No, I don't. Okay. So yeah, block. Yeah, it seems alright. You can roll X. You can roll by... Wait, so I have to hold... Okay, I have to go to melee, block, and then I can roll. Okay. Okay. So that's how you to teleport. Sure, why not? Whoa! What the hell? That did not seem good. So yeah, it seemed interesting. It feels sluggish. There we go. And the sound seems to be all over. Like that loud sound was definitely louder than the rest of it. Oh, don't fall down. Yeah, it's got potential. It's just get kicked off. Run out of stamina. Okay, he died anyway. Do I have a lot of scroll portals? Because that literally put me on a piece of land which goes nowhere. Okay, also my mouse cursor is still on the screen even though I'm using a controller, so it doesn't actually disable your mouse, weirdly enough. Okay, let's just jump to our doom. So when you fall you go to the underworld and obviously then you escape again. Your time is limited in the underworld, find a portal to go back to the surface. Okay, done. That was easy. And there's the next world. Oh no. The only way out of Dark Forest is through the Dead Lake. Okay. But yeah, there's obviously... Oh my god. Obviously there's a few weird things going on. Like the sound definitely needs to be sorted out. The art style is interesting. Combat is... Well, I can't say it's good. Just leveled up. Combat does not feel good, and for some reason your character feels really sluggish. I don't know if it's the art style or the movements, but 2 fires in one place. Oh, it really does feel like you're very, very slow, or you're lagging. But yeah, the easiest way to kill people is literally just kick them off. But the enemy seems to be able to like just shoot me even when I'm knocking them around, so you know, it's okay. Oh, have to leave. Ow. Kick them off. Now, I'm not actually doing the kick. The kick is not a separate attack. The kick is just one of several attacks I'm doing. So I could also stab them with a sword off the edge. Like I say, blocking does feel clunky because of where it is on the controller. I'm not even sure where it is on the keyboard. I did the keyboard first. Keyboard controls weren't that good. You don't really need to fight the enemies, like as you can see. Yeah. Oh, we've made it to a person. What brings you here? Where you have seeking the power of Fager. Dangerous passage, you run in the opposite direction. Destiny awaits me. Okay. Now I have a person following me. Alright. In the swamps. Supposed to heal. Now you can heal next to these or find a potion. You've also got to keep an eye on the top right map. That is the most important thing in the game, of course. If it starts going red, you could easily be doomed. Yeah, there's no real finesse to combat. Like I said, there's like a flame attack, but I don't have access to it, but yeah. So you can just mash the melee button and you kill them. Or you block. Oh my god. Why is the sound of the potions so much different? Very weird. But yeah, I had hopes for this game. This is one of those I'm going to say is definitely not for me. Now what? Just if I fall, go back to the underworld? Like, because it's randomised, you will sometimes find yourself in areas where you just, you know, can't go anywhere. The entire underworld is currently glowing red. That's never a good sign. Also, these are definitely soldiers of Anubis. Okay, where's a portal? Okay, we're on the green land at least. My timer's running out. How did you get damaged? Did you fall as well? Portal! So yeah. Your situation can change entirely. Oh, why was that? Why is it suddenly lagging? What was that? Going to a portal, even though my frames don't drop, seems to really not be liked. Okay. What does the restart do? Get back at the beginning. I have the power of Rhaegar. Ow. Alright, let's see how this one shoots. Okay. But yeah, it's the combat needs massively tightening up. The sounds need to be sorted out. Ow. You can't actually, if I do an attack and hold the block button down, I don't actually block. It doesn't acknowledge me pushing the block button until I press it when I'm not doing an action. So you can't sort of like attack then Q into a block. Why is there so many thousands of mages and archers? And the difficulty just seems to spike. Very odd. Very, very odd. But yeah, the randomization is nice. The way the world gets destroyed behind you is nice. It forces you to go ahead. Can I not get through this gap? Yeah, I can. But there's massively different spikes of death. Also, my AI companion appears to not be doing anything. I guess these give me extra time for the underworld. Well, thank you, AI companion. You're as useful as ever. God, these guys hit hard. But because you have to keep on advancing, otherwise you die, you always feel like you have to sort of rush forward. You don't feel like you have as much time as you'd like. I don't know. Also, I don't think you have to pick the direction I'm blocking. Just randomly turns towards different enemies. Where'd that one come from? Because you can't queue up a block, if you do an attack and don't immediately prepare to wait for the animation to end so you can do the actual block, you kind of get destroyed. Anyway. The sounds are vague. I was going to say the sounds are vaguely alright. Obviously they need to be sorted out and how loud some of them are. Combat needs massively tightening up. Massively tightening up. The problem is, because the game is about combat, if it's not tightened up, you won't enjoy yourself. I do enjoy how the world gets destroyed. The art style is pretty interesting. But yeah. This one's not for me, I'm afraid to say. But of course links will be in the description downstairs below in case it is for you. But this one's definitely not for me. But anyway, I've been the Fallen Shogun. This has been a first impression of Crumbling World. Hopefully you enjoyed at least me playing it. Or maybe it's the game for you. Anyway, ciao for now. Be awesome, be epic, and of course I will. Huh. It didn't actually tell me how to level up. I just pressed start. Of course I will be seeing you. I also should do this. Like, if I'm using the controller, get rid of the mouse. Will be seeing you. Well, 2 points give me 2 extra HP. In the next one.